Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Wait a minute.
And oh, you're gonna love me. You're gonna wanna hug me and squeeze.
Tell by the title. This is all about my postpartum experience. Before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I don't know what that was. But yeah, as you guys know, I got an epidural during labor. Because, who wasn't? I got an epidural and, what? Yeah, and so when you get an epidural, you have to get what's called a Foley catheter, which is where they stick a tube up your urethra, which is where you pee from, and it collects all your urine because you can't get up to pee. So I had that, and during labor, I had a 3rd-degree cut, which is a cut that goes all the way to your butt muscle. So yeah, I had to get all that stitched back up, and then I was transferred to the postpartum unit. So I think probably like 2 hours after, the nurse had got me up to try to pee. So when I got up, first of all, my legs felt like silly, like they felt silly, but I could like feel the floor. I just started peeing. Like I didn't even know I was peeing. I just felt something, and I'm like, whoa, I'm peeing. So I don't know if that was like a result of the Foley or what, but it was weird as crap, and I couldn't even stop it. Like, you know how sometimes when you start peeing, you can kind of, you know, close it off and stop it? No, I couldn't even do that. So yeah, but that was the first and that was the only time. The next time I knew that I had to pee, and I got up and I actually made it to the toilet. So also in the hospital, I was offered Norco and ibuprofen, but I never took in Norco before, and I was like, I do not know how that's gonna make me, and I don't want to be altered around my newborn baby. So I was like, ibuprofen me, please. So I took that. I probably took like 2 a day in the hospital, but it like my pain, I didn't really have pain because I really wasn't moving around as much. The pain didn't start till I got home. When I got home, it started to burn when I peed. Like I would literally hate when I had to pee because I knew that it was just gonna be a whole process. It would burn when I pee, and then what else? It was hard for me to walk. I literally was walking like this because it was hard for me to walk because it hurt down there. And then when I sat down, it was hard for me to like sit on it too. I probably should have had a donut. I feel like it would have been better if I had a donut and I sat in a donut to keep pressure off that area. But when I would sit down for a long time and get up, it would hurt. And so I would have to use, every time I pee when it was burning, I would use the little spritz bottle that they give you. And I noticed that cold water helped way better than warm water. Warm water hurt. So I used the cool water and I would spray it, and it would feel so good. It would just take the little burning sensation away. And then I also had these ice pack pads that they gave you in the hospital. And it basically was like this big old pad, and you had to like squeeze it to break it, and it would get cool, and it would stick to your underwear, and you would just wear it, and it would be it would be icy, and it'll cool the area down there. And so that was lovely. I also had these witch hazel pads that they gave you. It's like little circle pads, and it had witch hazel on it. So I would put that on top of the ice pack pad sometimes. But it's like, it seemed like sometimes it would irritate me and sometimes it would work. And then I also had some numbing spray that they gave you. Now that, it only helped me one time. It numbed it down there and I was fine. I used it again and it burned so bad when I sprayed it. I was like, I ain't never using this again. Like, it was like I was peeing. Like, you know how it burned when I pee? When I sprayed that, it burned again. So I'm like, that's stupid. So I wouldn't recommend that part. But the ice pack pads and the spritz bottle, lifesaver. So that lasted about a week and a half till it started dying down. So I definitely had to take that ibuprofen every 6 hours for the first week, and then it kind of died down. But then afterwards, I had a feeling like my vagina was falling out. Like, I know that sounds weird, but it was like it was like this falling. Did I spit? It was like this falling feeling. Like, it just felt weird. Like, it just felt heavy down there when I was staying up for too long. So I would have to, like, if I was cooking, I would have to sit down and cook. I just couldn't stand up too long because it felt like it was something was going down. I guess it was, I don't know if it was like closing up down there from the baby or what, but I ain't like that feeling either. But I really didn't do nothing about it. It just kind of went away after like a month and a half. That's what lasted the most. I mean, the longest. But yeah. So during that time when it was hard for me to walk and stuff, I had this rocking chair in the living room, and I had put on the side, it was a basket, and I had like mittens, socks, onesies, diapers, wipes, the nose sucker, anything that I could think of that I would need, I had it on the side, so I did not have to get up. I literally held him all day, and I breastfeed, so all I had to do was like breastfeed him. He would go back to sleep, change his diaper right there, and I had the little scented diaper bag, so I would just throw it in a little diaper bag, put it on this side. Like, I did not have to get up. I didn't have to get up. But I would think, like, if you do experience having a 3rd-degree cut, to have somebody at least there for the first 2 days, because it was, I had help for the first, well, longer than 2 days, but the first 2 days was the biggest help of all, like cooking and passing me things that I needed, because I just couldn't get around like I wanted to. But after a couple of days, I was able to get around better. I was walking better. So yeah. So of course, the first, especially in the hospital, you don't get no sleep, because when you do finally want to take a little nap, somebody coming in the room, so you don't get no sleep. But when I got home, I got a little bit more sleep, but then I really didn't get sleep, because they had told me he was on a smaller side. He was 6 pounds 12 ounces. So I was like, my baby is not gonna be small. So I literally fed him every 2 hours on the dot. I had this app, and I would record every time that he would eat, and so I would feed him every 2 hours. And at nighttime, I set my alarm for every 2 hours. I would wake him up and eat. So therefore, when we went to his first 2-week appointment, he had gained all his weight back. He was 7 pounds. So you know how they say, like, the baby can lose some weight for the first couple weeks or something like that. Yeah, he didn't lose the weight, because I wasn't playing. Because yeah, you know, I'm about to say my baby is small. No, because he ain't. So yeah, that was that. But now I'm back. I'm kind of on a good schedule. When he sleeps, I sleep, especially at nighttime. When I lay him down and he's going to sleep, I make sure I go to sleep. He still wakes up at least 2-3 times out the night to eat, but he'll go right back to sleep. But for the most part, he'll get up at like 7 something, and so I have to make sure I'm well rested to get up and play with him and stuff. And then when he takes his naps throughout the day, I try to either take a nap or get some stuff done around the house. So I've kind of established a routine. I don't miss out on sleep as much. It's hard when I go to work, and when I go to work, he gets used to waking up early. So on my off day, sometimes he'll get up at 6 o'clock, and I'm like, no. Back to during the first couple weeks, I needed a stool softener. Well, I think my doctor told me to take it 3 times a day. I took it 3 times a day religiously, because the first time I did not take it and I tried to poop, it wasn't gonna work out. It hurted so bad. So I took those religiously, and that helped so much, because you can't really, with those stitches in place, it hurts. and so you can't really push or anything like that. So you just gotta kind of let it be, and that's what the stool softeners do. It helps everything to flow smoothly. So you have a 3rd-degree cut, you're gonna need them stool softeners. Take them.